It's teen o'clock time at Scruggs. Yes, from Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney's downtown auditorium, Scruggs and Motorola bring you Teen O'Clock Time, produced by KMOX and dedicated to the high school crowd. Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney, St. Louis' favorite store for the younger generation, and Motorola, makers of the personal radios, phonographs, and TV sets most wanted by young St. Louisans. And together, Scruggs and Motorola salute our school of the week, Webster Groves High School. And our special guests today are the Hilltoppers and Rusty Draper, bright young stars of popular music. And now, with Tommy Birch and Stan Doherty and the KMOX Little Band, here's your master of ceremonies on Teen O'Clock Time, Kurt Ray.
Thank you very much, Will. Hello out there. A great big welcome from all of us on Teen O'Clock Time. It's Tommy, Stan, the Little Band, and our wonderful guests, the Hilltoppers, and the one and only Rusty Draper. We have a little news for you, though. You know, we happen to be just the scrubs on this Teen O'Clock Time. The stars in this lineup are the highly talented youngsters representing our School of the Week, Webster High. Now, they were selected in competitive auditions, by the way, and what auditions they were, and what competition, too. Believe you me, from the judge's standpoint, it really was tough trying to... here I'm yapping away at this valuable time. We could be hearing them, and you could be hearing them yourselves. Right, so with a quick reminder that you listeners are the judges, and that you should keep notes on names as the acts come up, here we go. Contestant number one, or contestants number one on Teen O'Clock Time for Scruggs and Motorola this morning, are a male quartet. We'll bring them out and we'll find out who they are. Here they are. Oh, looky here, all dressed too. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Hey, they not only... you really look the part, all dressed up in costumes here, huh? I guess, gather... You sure those things will stay on?
Yeah.
You are. All right, let's find out from left to right over here. I mean, you're right to left. Come
Ray
up.
Cliff. Clayman
Cliff.
Edmonds.
Clayman Edmonds and Ray Cliff.
DeVoe.
Dave DeVoe.
Steve Brown.
Tell me something. How did this quartet start? Who's the spokesman here? Let me talk.
I'm the unofficial spokesman.
You're the unofficial
That's
spokesman. How did you start out?
We just kind of like to sing songs and hear our lousy, sour harmony. So we got together and we just started singing. We never figured on too many public appearances. We just like to get together and sing. So we started a couple of months ago on this farm.
Uh-huh. In this particular farm that you're in right now?
That's right. We did have another high tenor, but his voice started changing. So we got a new one now.
Tell me, Ray, you're Ray Cliff,
No,
right?
I'm Edmonds.
Oh,
Sure.
fine. You're Claiborne Edmonds.
That's
Hey, that's
right.
quite a first name, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an
Claiborne.
unusual one.
Yeah? You have a nickname of any kind?
Yeah, they call me Monty.
Call you Monty?
Monty. M-O-N-T.
How did they get Monty out of Claiborne?
Oh, they don't get it out of Claiborne. They
Yeah,
originated it themselves. It's too long a story.
it's too long a story. We'll go into it after the show, all right?
That's right. I'll tell you all about it.
You guys plan to continue?
Well, not after we get out.
Get out of what?
The institution. Looks like we're kind of going to split up after we get out of high school. We hate to do it, but it's just how it is.
Yeah, I know how it goes. What are you singing for us this morning?
Well, we're going to start off with After Dark,
After Dark? You'll start off with that, then what comes next?
then Coney Island Baby.
All right, After Dark. Now, what do you call yourselves, incidentally?
Well, we call ourselves a Barroom 4.
Oh.
But
If you'll
it's-
pardon the expression, the barroom for... All right, do it fine. What do you mean?
After dark, when everything is still, and the moon comes creeping over the hill, I'll be waiting patiently for you. For I love you true, my honey, yes indeed I do, my honey. Come along, among the Everglades, watch the coos, see how they promenade. You're my ever-loving queen of all the dusky maids. For you're my ever-loving moonlight, Lou, my moonlight, Lou. Oh, goodbye, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, my own true love, my honey. I'm gonna go away and leave you, never to see you any. Never gonna see you any. I'm gonna sail upon that ferry boat, never to return again, So goodbye, farewell, so long, forever. Boom, boom. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island babe. We all fall for some girl that dresses neat, some girl that's got big feet. we meet her on the street. Then we'll join the army of merry boots to the altar, just like leading lambs to slaughter. When it's over, oh boy, we get it good. Bachelor days we then recall. Rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief, doctor, lawyer, merchant, chief. We all are bound for goodbye, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, my own true love, my honey. I'm gonna go away and leave you, never to see you any. Never gonna see you any. I'm gonna sail upon that ferry boat, never to return again. So, goodbye, farewell.
So long, forever.
Boom, boom.
Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island.
Goodbye, my Coney Island.
Aren't they great, huh? Real fine. The Barroom Four, male quartet, Claiborne Edmonds, Dave DeVoe, Steve Brown, and Ray Cliff. You know, I said a little while ago that you listeners are the judges on Scruggs' 10 o'clock time, and that's certainly a very important thing for you to remember, especially in these first-round competitions. You see, your vote can put one of these youngsters in line for some really fine prizes. For instance, the first-place winner each week is awarded a handsome personal portable radio by Motorola, with nice prizes going to the second and the third-place winners from Scruggs. And incidentally, a little bit later on, we'll announce the name of last week's winner from Rosati Kane High School. And then, of course, for the winners of the semifinal rounds, a $100 wardrobe, courtesy of Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney. Right now, and get this, the contestant you choose as today's winner is not only eligible for that wardrobe prize, but he or she will then automatically be in the running for our grand prizes, and believe you me, they really are grand. There's a $1,000 United States savings bond, an all-expense-paid trip to New York City accompanied by a parent or guardian, and that $1,000 scholarship to the St. Louis Institute of Music, recognized, of course, internationally as one of the finest music schools in the country. So you see how important your vote is. So it'll help move one of these youngsters a big step closer to the grand prize competition, which, by the way, will be awarded on the basis of contests before a panel of professional theatrical people. So remember now, if you will, keep track of these youngsters this morning as they appear and bring their talent to you, and then be sure to vote for your favorite. All you have to do is to write on a postcard the name of the one that you like best and send it in to 10 o'clock time, radio station KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri. I hope you'll remember that. Hope you remember something else, what lovely Tommy Birch has to say. Tommy, hey, how about this? Nice to have you. You sneaked up on me this morning. You know, I didn't know you were in so early. You're looking very attractive. What is
Thank
this?
you. That's a tassel.
It's a tussle. A turban with a tussle, huh?
Right.
What do you have to talk about this morning?
I would ask people a question.
All right, go right.
What magazine do you live by? 17, Glamour, Charm, Mademoiselle? Well, you'll find the Canterbury, the nylon sweater you've been hearing about in all of them. It's a soft and beautiful, traditionally English classic sweater in 16 heavenly colors. Yours to gaze upon, yours to own, in the junior shop on the 3rd floor at Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney. It's full fashion. That means the ultimate in custom sweater making, with every stitch controlled for perfect fit. It's nylon. That means it washes in a wink, dries during dinner with no reshaping, no shrinking, and it wears till you hand it down. And it's finely detailed. That means an English neckline, self-color shank buttons, all the choice touches. The cost, amazingly low. $5.98 for the slipover, $8.98 for the cardigan, sizes 36 to 34, and the place, the junior shop at Scruggs, downtown, and in Clayton, too.
Well, thank you very much, Tommy Birch. And right now it's time to meet contestant number 2 on 10 o'clock time for this morning, a very lovely young lady by the name of Margaret Shuhei. Margaret Shuhei.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
How you feeling, huh?
Okay,
Good. You are a singer?
sort of.
Sort of. What do you mean, sort of?
Well, I try.
Margaret, how old are you, may I ask?
16.
16 years old? You would be a what, a senior, a junior?
I'm a junior now.
Junior. And tell me something. I am a little bit amazed at the spelling of this name. M-A-R-G-R-I-T?
Right.
And that's Margaret. That's the first time I've ever heard it spelled that way.
It's my mother's idea, I think.
Your mother's side. She originated this entirely. Any
I guess
specific
so.
reason?
I don't know.
How long have you ever studied? How long have you studied for us? I know that you have.
Well, no, I've just started about a month ago, but I hadn't been studying up until that time.
Just a month ago, no kidding? I understand that you had planned to accompany yourself this morning. That's rather unusual, isn't it, for singing?
Well, I was going to.
Yeah? And what are you singing for us?
Italian
Do
street
you think
song.
Stan Doherty can do a capable job of
I
accompanying?
think he'll make it.
And you're singing what now?
Italian street song.
All right, we're all pulling for you. Margaret Shuhay. You know, standing over here are a pair of representatives of another phase of the Webster Groves program, athletics, of course. Hey, that reminds me, what's going to happen in Maplewood this afternoon, huh? Well, you're not very enthusiastic about it. Is that all you're going to display out there? Crime. Well, I should have heard the word clobbered or we'll murder him or something to that effect. Anyway, for those out to know, one of the biggest high school football games of the week is coming up this afternoon when Webster Grove Statesmen meet the Leafs from Maplewood. And from the way Maplewood's been going this year, I'd say that the Statesmen have their work all cut out for them. And here to give us a little inside dope on the game are two fellows who will be aching to get in that game, and ache in more ways than one, too. I'd like to meet right now Mr. Hudson Helmick and George Van Hoffman. Right, good deal. First of all, let me find out which is which. Is this Hudson?
That's right.
Hudson Helmick, is that
Yes,
right?
sir.
And George Van Hoffman.
That's
You guys gonna play this afternoon?
No.
You're not. What happened? You were slightly on the injured list, weren't you, or something?
I tore a cartilage in the knee.
Oh, you did. When did this happen?
In the U City game.
U City game. I understand. If I believe that you made quite a run out, and huh?
Yeah.
About 80 some odd yards or something.
Something
huh?
like that.
Something like
Yeah.
that, huh? What happened? The opposition got out of the way for you, or?
Oh, they intercepted a pass, and I tackled the guy who caught the pass, and I tore the cartilage in my knee.
Oh, is that how it happened?
Yeah.
And how did you get on the injured list, Hudson?
Oh, I got tackled after a pass, and
It wasn't the same pass as...
different pass.
Yeah.
In second game of the season.
Uh-huh. How does it feel? It's quite a thing to have to sit on the sidelines and watch a game, isn't it? Huh?
Terrible.
You know, all of a sudden your injuries become rather small, and you think, Simeon, coach, I'm ready, huh?
Well, that's the truth.
Well, how have you been doing so far this year? What is the record out of it?
We won 3 and lost 3 and tied 1.
Uh-huh. I understand now you have to be a good football player because you had quite a father that was quite a football player. Wasn't he All-American from Illinois, I believe?
Basketball player.
I mean a basketball
Yeah.
player. Well, it's in... Do you play basketball, by the way?
A little bit, very little.
What do you mean, little bit, very little?
Well, I'm on a team, but I don't play very much.
Is this because you're injured or what now?
Oh, no.
It's not. All right, well, yeah, I'll ask the outcome for the game this afternoon. What's going to happen, huh?
Well, we're going to win, I think.
Just plain win. How about...
I just say no, I think about it. We're just going to win.
In spite of the fact you two guys are not there?
No flaw.
There's no loss. Thanks very much for being nice and coming up, and a lot of luck to you, and hope you get well and get back in the game real soon, all right?
Thank you.
Fine.
Thank
Thank you very much. Young athletes at Webster Groves High School today certainly have a great tradition to live and to carry on. One of those traditions is embodied in the name of Mr. Charles A. Roberts, the very honored and respected gentleman whose name has been given to the Webster Gym, and of course in whose memory the Charles A. Roberts Trophy is awarded each year to the school's outstanding sportsman. And you know, whether you look back 1, 5, 20, or even 30 years, you'll find Webster names high on the list of local and national standouts, including the spectacular, too, like the fellow named Bud Sample. He was a track man way back there, an all-around track man. In fact, he was so all-around that the school used to send him to track meets all by himself. No coach, no teammates. Bud would just pack his shoes, so to speak, take off, and he'd come back with enough first-place honors to fill a showcase. But as I said when Bob and George were up here a few moments ago, the athletic program represents just one phase of student life at Webster. Important? Sure, important, but by no means all important. In fact, no one activity is all important, as witness these other young. The scholastic side, well, that seems to need little or no pushing, believe it or not, and proof enough for us being the fact that an average of 75% of each Webster graduating class enrolls at colleges and universities all over the country. No, there's no overemphasis on any one activity out at Webster. From the football field to the famous choirs and orchestra groups, the aim is to bring out the best in all of the students. And from what I've seen, I think you'll agree that that aim is true. Now, a very wise man with a few wise words of wisdom, Mr. Willard Scott. Will?
Said words being Motorola TV. Yes, Motorola TV. Now, for 54, Motorola TV presents a new high in value and superior performance. Visit Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney's TV department and see the new 1954 Motorola Model 21K12WY. See how Motorola's patented Pictron power unit and concentrated power chassis double up to bring you television's only double power picture. See how Motorola's distance selector switch brings the station nearer, makes the picture clearer in local, suburban, or rural areas. All this and more, plus all-channel UHF VHF tuning for just $339.95 in hand-rubbed walnut. And this Fashion Academy award-winning model is also available in mahogany or limed oak at slightly higher cost.
Well, thank you very much, Will. Very wisely said. Very wise words, as a matter of fact. Right now it's time to meet contestant, or I should say contestants number 3 on 10 o'clock time for Scruggs and Motorola this morning. They're an instrumental trio. Let's bring them on. We'll find out exactly who they are. Well, I want to find out something about you. Who's the unofficial spokesman for this?
I am.
You are. What's your name?
Warren Hageman.
Warren Hageman, and let's see. We have a couple. Are these guys twins?
Yeah.
Hey, they do look alike, don't they? And you're which one of the
I'm
twins?
Ralph.
You're Ralph
Stauber.
Stauber, and you're
I'm John Stauber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going nuts trying to talk to you two guys. That's for sure. How long have you been working together?
A few months.
Tell me something, Warren. What do you call yourself? Huh? I mean, is this you have a name?
No.
This is a no-name trio, right?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, Will, huh?
That's as good as any. I guess the Warren Hageman trio, after all.
The Warren?
He's the one who started the thing.
Did you start it actually?
Oh,
how
I
long?
guess so.
How long? Come up just a little bit closer. How long have you been playing together?
About 2 months.
About 2 months. And you want to stay together afterwards? Or
Well,
what?
I do.
Well, I don't blame you. I do too. But I mean, as a trio. Do you plan to go on? I mean, you want to continue with the music
Yeah,
career?
I want to. Yeah.
You want to. How about the twins?
So I guess we're all for it, but, well, we just have to see about college and all that sort of stuff.
Does he always talk more than you do? Huh?
Yeah,
Most of the time.
let him say all he wants. I don't.
Let him say all he wants. You don't care. Say something. That's enough. All right. What are you playing for us this morning?
I'll remember April.
You'll remember April? I think that I'll remember the way you do it. So we have the no-name trio, and I'll remember April. Okay. You all set back there? Let me get out of the way now. I'm not in. trio. How will that be? Huh? That sounds pretty good. Tommy,
Mm-hmm.
what are you talking about, shirts? I
Uh-huh.
thought a man was supposed to talk about shirts. What happened here?
Well, this is a boy-style shirt, Kurt,
Oh.
but not for the boys.
Well, that's confusing enough. Go ahead.
It's created by smart teens for smart teens, girls that is, and it's from the teen shop on the second floor at Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney. Here is a man-style shirt blouse that will hold the key to your heart, gals. It's a key print on smart white broadcloth, impeccably tailored from its stiff fused collar just like a man's to its in-or-out shirt tail. It boasts short sleeves for comfort, and you'll find its way into your heart and your wardrobe with the greatest of ease. A smart topper for skirts or jeans. It can easily lead a double life. Sizes are 10 to 16, and the price tag says just a low $2.98. For a really smart style shirt blouse, it's the teen shop at Scruggs, downtown, or in Clayton.
Thank you very much, Tommy Birch. Well, everyone gets to talk on the show. Will, how about you?
Well, Kurt, you know, this past week we've received a great many telephone calls and letters from listeners who want to know if they can see a 10 o'clock time broadcast right here in Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney's downtown auditorium. And the answer to that question, of course, is yes. And we'd like to add that no tickets are required. Now, next week, our Spotlight School will be Sumner High. And if you'd like to see the show, just come on down to Scruggs along about 9:30 in the morning and make your way to the auditorium, which is up here on the 5th floor. There's no charge, of course, and we want to stress once again the fact that no tickets are required.
Thank you very much, Will. And standing over here, or pretty soon will be, I hope, we have four of the brightest youngsters that you could ever hope to meet. Where are our four youngsters? See here? Young people who work, I don't know, they typify, actually, the spirit of Webster in taking on extra duties as part of their school life. Gee, a handsome group, too. Here they are first. Bob Phemister, is that right? All right, we've got you in Bob Wirtz on hand, Ann Tapner, and Bill Toastleby? Why? Toastley. Toastley it is, huh? Let's talk to the pretty girl first. Who are you? Now, let me see. You are Ann Tapner. What do you do out there?
Circulation manager, Echo Annual.
You mean you circulate around out there a
Yes.
little bit, huh? I bet you do, too. You're very pretty good. Is this, are you engaged?
No,
You're not, huh? What's the pen you have there?
this is a sorority pin.
What do you have to do in your duties as circulation manager?
Well, just be sure that all the books get sold. A lot of them.
Do you have any difficulty doing this?
No, everybody usually buys them. It's a good book.
It's a good book, huh? Oh, you're really plugging for it, aren't you? And what do you mean buy it? What does it cost?
$4.
$4. And people look and see if there are pictures in it first, and if it is,
Oh,
they buy a
sure.
couple of copies, right?
Well, no, because they don't see the book until after they've bought it.
You mean you have to pay for it and you don't know where your picture's in it or
No.
not? Oh, that's a game. All right, let me talk to someone else. Don't go away now, Ann. Let me see. This is
Bob Wirtz.
Bob Wirtz. And Bob, what do you do out there?
I'm senior school president and business manager of the yearbook.
President. How about this? Yeah. Oh, Bob, you're the business manager. What's a yearbook called, by the way?
The Echo.
The Echo.
Yes.
Now, what do you have to do in your duties as business manager?
See
See that the circulation department is running all right?
perhaps, and see that we have the money to publish it.
Wait a minute now. Well, you have to depend on Ann, then, don't you?
Yes, great
Yeah?
deal.
Well, fine. This is and how long have you been business manager?
Just this year.
Just this year, huh?
Yes, sir.
It's you plan on following this type of work after you get off?
I'm not quite sure.
Huh? With that red hair, you should, you know? All right, Bob, let me talk to the next gentleman over here. Oh, did I fix your name up good? I mean, well, that's what it says, Tostlebe.
That's right.
What happened? It's Tossel. Tossel?
No, it's Toastley.
What do you do out there? You don't mind if I just call you Bill? Let's forget all about the last name.
yeah.
What do you do out there?
I'm advertising manager for the yearbook.
Advertising manager. Now,
Yes.
where does this figure in?
Well, I get as many names of businesses as I can, and then issue them to the staff members, and they in turn go out and get the ads and finance the yearbook.
Mm-hmm. In other words, you find out who might pay the money and sees that they do, and I'm all confused with it. You enjoy your work? Is that the type of work you'd like to do? when you
Really
get up?
great.
Really great, huh? In other words, you want to be in a newspaper and that type of business,
Well,
huh?
I don't know about that, but
Yeah?
it's really nice. I mean,
I know what you mean. Good. All right, let's get the next gentleman up here. This looks like, this is going to be an editor, I'm sure. You know, he has the dignity, look of an editor. And you're Bob Phemister?
that's right.
Bob Phemister. And you are what? Are you editor or
Co-editor.
Co-editor of the... And you have something to do with the student body out there, too, don't you? I mean,
That's right. I'm the other president.
what do you mean, the other president?
Well, I'm both schools president.
You're what now?
Well,
wait a minute, explain it.
We have two schools, and Bob's president of the senior school, and then I'm president of the combined
two schools.
Mm-hmm. There's not any rivalry between all the various presidents out there, are there?
No, we get along all right.
You do, huh? Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you very much for coming up. It's certainly been a pleasure, and keep up the good work. And I want a copy of the yearbook when it comes out, all right?
Sure.
Can I get it? $4, you say? Put me down for a copy, will you? Provided by pictures in it. Okay, thank you very much for coming up. Well, let's see. A little bit confusing. We didn't know where he was going to get here or not because the traffic in the store this morning is so great. All you pretty people for coming down 10 o'clock time. So here's a big moment that I know a lot of you gals have been waiting for. Here's the gambler with a guitar appearing out the town country of the Congress Hotel here in St. Louis. The one and only Mr. Rusty Draper. Rusty, where are you?
How you doing? Steve. Thank you. Golly. That's great.
Huh? Rusty Draper fans out there.
Oh, well, that's great.
Huh? What happened to you? I
Thank
didn't
you.
I didn't know where you were going to make it this morning or not. You know, we were a little bit worried.
A little early, you know.
Yeah? You mean you had to
Don't
work
get to bed till about 3, you know, working at the hotel.
Yeah?
2:30.
You look wide awake,
Oh,
almost.
look great. Yeah. Got a good doctor. You know.
Hey, Rusty, before we get any further, you know, you're getting to have quite a famous brother. Huh? I heard him the other morning on the Godfrey show.
Yeah,
Hey.
Ronnie, yeah.
Ronnie. Did any of you hear Ronnie on the Godfrey show?
He won the Lipton Scott show, and then he went on the TV every morning,
Yeah?
or 3 mornings in a row.
You're not no professional jealousy.
No
of the
jealousy
family.
at all, no.
Yeah?
I call him up night before last.
Send money.
Yeah. No,
How's things going out to town country?
Oh, fine, wonderful.
And you open out there when now? I mean, you did open when?
I opened a week ago last night,
And you'll be there for how long?
till next Thursday.
Till next Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Rusty, what did it? As if we didn't know. The one thing, gambler's guitar, is that responsible?
Well, that's really responsible mainly, but No Help Wanted was the first record.
That you think that was the one
That
that
got me. That got me started.
Mhm.
That started.
How long have you been trying to get this particular stuff?
Well, gee, I've been trying to get a record ever since I started out in this business, but couldn't do it.
When you made No Help Wanted and Gambler's Guitar, did you have an idea those were going to be the ones?
When I made Gambler's Guitar, that was the only one where I really had a good thought about not doing a hit.
You said this is it.
Well,
You suppose we might get any plug for the label that you record for?
Oh, I suppose we might.
Yeah, what would it be?
Mercury.
Mercury. Anyone listening, I hope you'll send me one free Mercury. You know? This is record label. We're not talking about automobile.
Not cars.
Well, Rusty, gee, you've been in so many places. Where is you think what has given you the greatest thrill? Do you have any? I know that's a heck of a question.
Well,
to ask people,
no,
but-
that's easy. The greatest thrill was the day I got that contract from Mercury Records. I mean, I've been playing clubs and hotels, places like that all my life, theaters. But when I got that contract, that's something I'd hoped for years.
Mhm.
And I get to sing pop songs on the record. There's the
What's
man
it?
that wants us now.
What's he doing with his business?
So that's you either cut it off or something.
Do what? Oh, you gonna sing? Hey, can we get him to sing?
If I can.
You need any type of where's the
If somebody
guitar?
could play the guitar for me or something.
I'm just your man. Where is it?
Okay.
I can't play a note. I'm sorry.
We'll get somebody to play it.
Huh?
We'll get somebody to play it for me.
All right. All righty. Fine.
There's somebody here
Yeah,
now.
he'll do it for you. All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You think you can follow through?
Well, I think so.
What would it be this morning? Let's ask him. What would you like to hear? Sing all of it. What did they say?
Hey, I'll tell you what.
All right.
Maybe we can get the fellas to play in F. No Help Wanted. Everybody can sing.
They play an F foul all the time. I'm sorry, Stan.
If they
I'm
play
kidding.
it-
Don't go away.
Play in F, and when we come to the chorus, everybody say, "Do you need any help?" And that gives me a chance to say, "No help wanted." See? Then they say it again. Do you need any help? And I'll say, "No help wanted." Then they say it twice in a row. That's 4 times all together. One, and then 2 together. Do you need any help? Do you need any help? And then I'll finish the thing.
I'm confused. Let's try.
All right.
See what happens.
Now I've got a gal from New Orleans. She's the cutest little thing that you ever have seen. She's got a cute little walk with a hippity hop. She's big at the little and bottom at the top. No help wanted. No help wanted. Well, I can handle this job all by myself. You're doing it. Well, I love my baby. She's a little loving hugger. Cute as a button and sweet as sugar. I'm gonna buy her a diamond ring. And we'll get married in the spring. No help wanted. No help wanted. Well, I can handle this job all by myself. Well, she calls me her little piggy wiggy, and I call her my little thingamajiggy. Every time I ask her for a kiss, I can hear her voice sound something like this. No help wanted. No help wanted. Well, I can handle this job all by myself. There's no help wanted.
Gene, you can tell they didn't like it at all, you know?
Well, I want to thank these gentlemen down here for playing along there. It was wonderful.
Yeah, did they follow you? I didn't
I
know.
like the guitar man, too.
Yeah, he was
there.
very good, you know. Plays a mean guitar, this boy.
Yes, sir. And it was all right. Appreciate it.
Russ, isn't he a terrific guy, huh?
That's good, man. This guy was good. Do we have time for language or shall we?
Do we have any time? Huh?
No
I'm
time.
sorry,
No.
Gee. Hey, will you stay out here? I want you to meet. Where's our next contestant? I want to bring him on right now. He is Johnny Lee. Johnny Lee. Johnny Rusty Draper.
Glad to know you, boy.
Seems that you two have a little something in common here,
Yes,
you know?
sir.
Huh?
He's got a guitar there. That's I've been using his guitar.
Yeah, I know you have. I know you. What you... Hi. How old are you, Johnny?
15.
15 years old. How are you, Rusty?
Oh, please.
What
About double that.
And what are you gonna sing for us?
They locked God outside the Iron Curtain.
They did what?
They locked God outside the Iron Curtain.
All right, you're not nervous because Rusty's up here and because we're all up here, huh? No, not at all. You know, this is the boy that may replace you.
Well, good enough, boy.
All right.
I'm a Missouri boy, so you didn't know that.
Where are you from, Missouri?
Kirksville.
Kirksville, Missouri.
Yes, sir,
Huh?
northern
Anyone here
part.
from Kirksville? Rusty, thanks once again for coming on, and we'll back
Thank
off
you
now
very,
and
very
listen
much.
to Johnny. Let's give a big hand for Rusty Draper, first of all. Johnny, you can do it much better than you can, huh?
Well, let's
All
try.
right, let's both get together, all right?
Okay.
I may follow along with this.
Okay.
I understand that you're very good, and we're looking forward to it, okay?
I hope so.
Good. The mic. Okay, Johnny Lee.
There's a land where little children cannot play, and the people have forgotten how to pray. It's a land where faith and friendship should be tried, but an iron curtain keeps the Lord outside. They locked God outside the iron curtain. On old Satan they have placed a kingly crown. But this evil nation will never find salvation till the Lord tears the iron curtain down. They have tried to chop away the rugged cross, but someday the Lord will show 'em who is boss. He will count the faithful standing at his side. Then in judgment he will lock the rest outside. They lock God outside the iron curtain. On old Satan they have placed a kingly crown. But heaven's great power will name the fatal hour when the Lord tears the iron curtain down.
How about that, Rusty?
Thank you. That sound like music to your ears, Johnny?
No, it sure does.
Huh?
Sure does.
A grand bunch out here, and thank you for coming up. I didn't mean to try to. You know what Rusty Draper just said? What? That kid's got a beautiful voice, you know? I mean it. I just talked to him right over there. Thank you very much, Johnny Lee, for coming down and did a swell job. All righty? All right. Bye.
You're listening to Tina Clock Time, coming to you on KMOX, the voice of St. Louis. Motorola Radio. Yes, Motorola Radio, and it's a pin-up. The new Motorola pin-up, a new wonderful idea in clock radios. Pin it up in your room, den, or rumpus room. Makes a wonderful gift for Mother, too, for the kitchen. Better see and hear the new Motorola pin-up clock radio soon at Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney's radio department. See how it turns your favorite programs off and on automatically. Hear Motorola's golden voice of radio tone. Large, easy-to-read clock face. It's a beauty in high-fashion house and garden colors, citron, off-white, leaf green, or cherry red. And the price, just $39.95 at the radio department in Scruggs, downtown.
Well, thank you very much, Will. At this point in our show, I'd like to mention our grand prizes once again, and particularly that $1,000 scholarship to the St. Louis Institute of Music. You know, that really is a very magnificent prize because the St. Louis Institute, located out in Clayton, of course, is one of the finest schools of its kind in the country. The theory of music, singing, orchestra work, instrumental instruction, every department in the school is headed by a very distinguished artist and teacher. But don't take my word for it. You can check the faculty list for yourself sometime. And in addition, our grand prizes include the $1,000 savings bond and the all-expense trip to New York City accompanied by a parent or guardian. Prizes that will certainly mean a lot in the life of the youngster or youngsters who win, and that's why we want to urge you once again to be sure and mail in those votes. Now, last week your votes decided the winner of our Rosati Kane High School contest, a winner whose name we'll announce just a little bit later on. In the same way, your votes received during the coming week at KMOX will decide the winner of this morning's contest among these Webster High School undergraduates. Remember that the winners not only got a very handsome unit show prize, but they move a very important step forward in the grand prize competition. So once again, we ask that you make your selection at the end of the show and then send us a postcard with your own name and address and also the name of the person that you think should be chosen as number one. Now, don't vote first, second, and third, just the name of the act you like best on this morning's show. Now, to be counted in balloting, all cards must be postmarked not later than midnight of next Wednesday. That's November the 11th, so be sure to get your cards in early. At the end of the show, we'll call all of the talent back and give you their names if we have time this morning. We're running a little bit long, but the address for those write-in votes is Tina Clock Time, KMOX, St. Louis 2, Missouri. That's Tina Clock Time, KMOX, St. Louis 2, Missouri. And now, moving along with Tina Clock Time, I'd like to have you meet two more representatives of the Webster High student body who have more than unusual interest in the goings-on out of Webster, and I'm sure the games will be played this afternoon. They happen to be the president of the pep club and the captain of the cheerleaders, Cindy Benzel and Skippy Birch. Where are they? Here they are. Come on in. Let me find out which is which. Let's see. Did I pronounce that right, Benzel or Benzel?
Benzel.
That's Cindy Benzel, huh? What's your real name? Come a little bit closer, will you?
Lucinda.
Lucinda? Lucinda Benzel. And you are the president of the pep club. What happens with the pep club? I mean,
No, not too much yet.
What do you mean, not too much yet?
We just started.
Oh, you're just starting this year? Or just
this
now?
this pep club this year.
Is this, what do you mean? You have more than one pep club out? You do? Three pep clubs. This is not a competitive type of thing. You're all pulling from the same school, I hope, aren't you?
It's for the different grades.
Yeah?
Yeah, same school.
You going to pep things up this afternoon
Yeah.
at the game?
We're going to make it good.
You going to make it good? What, the game or the pepping up?
Everything.
Everything. All right, fine, Cindy. And you're Skippy Birch?
That's right.
Any relation to Tommy Birch?
No, I don't
You're
think
not.
so.
You're captain of the cheerleaders, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty. Gee, what pretty girls we have out there, you know?
Yeah.
Huh? And what do you have to do in your duties as captain of the cheerleaders?
Well, we just make sure that all the cheerers are there on time and that we keep them cheering, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Do you have you have to have rehearsals for that sort of thing, don't you? Huh?
Well, we do every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. You're going to be. Why are you getting shy? Why? What do you mean every once in a while?
Well, maybe we should have more than we do.
Mm-hmm. Sometime during your year, you get around to rehearsal.
That's
Is that right? Okay, Skippy. You see the man here who says we have a half a minute to go. Gee, thanks very much for coming up, and I know that you'll have a lot to cheer about before the game this afternoon. That's with Maplewood, isn't it? And after the game, I'm sure that you'll have much more to cheer about, so bring in a victory, will you?
Sure.
All right, fine. Thanks very much for coming down. That was Cindy Gonzalez and Skippy Birch. Let's see, now contestant number 5 on Tina Clock Time for Scruggs and Motorola this morning. A very beautiful young lady and plays a very beautiful piano. Hi there. I'd like to have you meet Barbara Rostrone. Barbara Rostrone. Is that right? What was that again?
Rostron. It's right. You said it right.
I got it right?
Yeah.
I put a little too much emphasis on the wrong syllable there, didn't
Yeah.
I? Just Rostron, Barbara Rostron. How old are you, Barbara?
I'm 13.
You're 13 years old, and how long have you been playing piano?
For about 6.5 years.
6.5 years?
Yes.
Do you plan to go ahead with this?
Yes, I'd like to make it a career, try for the concert
Uh-huh.
stage.
You had quite an experience professionally somewhat, didn't you? Weren't you out on a
Yes,
trip
when
out
I was 12, I went to New York Juilliard, and while I was there, Madame Rosina Levine, concert pianist herself, asked me to come to Los Angeles and take her master course, which I did.
Oh, wonderful. How long were you there?
I was there for 7 weeks.
And Barbara, what are you playing for us this morning?
Chopin's Fantasy Impromptu.
That's a switch. What is that? I'm always chasing.
That's I'm Always Chasing Rainbows.
You think
yes.
Chopin would like that if he were?
Well, yes and no. I don't think he would like it too much, no.
I think he would like it the way you play it.
Oh, thank you.
All right, you go over to the piano and let's find out, all right? So, thank you, Mr. Carl, you're going out of your mind this morning, aren't you? I know what you mean. Barbara Roston, and we'll call it I'm Always Chasing Rainbows. All right, Barbara? Barbara Roston, very beautiful job indeed. Isn't she great? You know, color is news, particularly when it's in a man's sweater. And man, you've never seen neater colors than you'll find in the soft, luxurious sweaters like Catalina, the varsity shop at Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney. Sky blue, surf green, midnight, battle green, and gray flannel, to say nothing of those 12 basic colors, oatmeal or light gray. Now, believe you me, here's a sweater with the luxury feel of costly imported cashmere, the strength and durability of nylon, and, of course, the sheer beauty of fine wool, all blended together for everything you could possibly want in a sweater. Smooth, fine, smart, good looks combined with a tremendous color range. And the sizes are 36 to 44. The sleeveless slipover is $9.95. The long sleeve slipover is $13.95. So don't forget, for the sweater of your life, fellows, it's the varsity shop at Scruggs downtown and out in Clayton, too. Are the guest arrivals yet, Carl? No? We're going to something else, huh? What? I don't have the remotest idea. Are they coming in, we hope? We're waiting for the Hilltoppers, and they had to make a rush thing here. Well, they're not here yet now. Wait a minute. Huh? Well, while they're there, how about telling us about that wonderful record player that I've seen down. I happen to be a record collector myself, you know.
Well, folks, if you're record collectors like Kurt is, be sure and drop in at Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney and listen to your favorite recordings as played on the new Motorola Sonata high-fidelity radio-phonograph combination. You'll be amazed at the tremendous range of highs and lows, the outstanding depth of tone quality impossible on ordinary record players. Yes, Motorola's new high-fidelity system with golden tone arm reproduces every single rich tone originally recorded. Automatic 3-speed record changer, automatic shutoff. New giant 6x9-inch oval speaker for true console tone quality, plus top radio performance. Yes, you get all this for the low, low price of $99.95 at Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney's 5th floor radio and television department.
Thank you very much, Will. As I said before, we are waiting for the Hilltoppers to arrive, and something happened as far as traffic problems this morning. They're having a tough time. Gee, they have about 11 minutes more. I hope they get here, don't you? Huh? I tell you what, right now, while we're waiting on them, and sincerely hope they do, comes a time I have the great pleasure of announcing the name of last week's winner, chosen by your write-in votes. And from Rosati Kane High School, I'd like to have you meet Miss Pat Berry. Where are you, Pat? I have something for you, Pat. First of all, congratulations on being chosen as the winner last week. How do you feel about the whole thing?
Oh, I feel wonderful.
Yeah, and let's see, what did you sing last week?
One Alone.
One Alone. You did a very beautiful job. You're not a bit nervous or about appearing in front of students from different school, are you?
No,
Huh?
not anymore.
Not anymore. What do you mean? Where did you used to be?
Well, at Roosevelt, when I was in the operator, there were a lot of kids from different schools.
Mm-hmm. You did a beautiful job last week. Congratulations to you. We have something for you. You know, Pat, since Motorola is first in popularity, features, and styling, I think it's quite appropriate that our first prize is a Motorola Escort model portable radio. And we have one for you. Yours with sincere congratulations from Motorola and from Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney. No larger than a small camera, this Motorola Escort, as it is called, but so expertly engineered it surpasses much larger sets in power and tone quality. Now, Pat, you can play it anywhere since it operates on AC, DC, or batteries. It's really a great radio with its good-looking black and chrome case built for years and years of service. If you wait just a moment, I'll try to find it for you. I don't have it up on the stage, all right?
All right.
Huh? Maybe the radio. Do you have it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Pat, congratulations, and thank you very much. Pat Berry, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks a lot, Pat. Go ahead, Tommy, what's the word on the second and third prize winners from Rosati King?
2 words, Kurt. Those 2 words being Pat Cordes, who won second place. To Pat Cordes from the Teen Shop at Scruggs goes the second place prize, a beautiful Thermajack sideliner. The sideliner is made just like the jacket the fellows wear when they're sitting on the bench. But its day isn't done when the game is over. It can go right on into the after-game time looking just as smart as can be. It's snug, warm, and water repellent, has a hood for cold or rainy weather, so Pat can wear it to school, too. And again, our congratulations to Pat Cordes.
Well, congratulations is right, Tommy. Number 3, who was in third place last week?
Oh, Kurt, remember the girl who sang the St. Louis Blues?
I sure do.
Well, she won third place in last week's Rosata Kane competition. She's Carol Richards, and to Carol, Scruggs is sending a dozen pairs of Bonnie Doon cotton anklets with a triple roll cuff, really high style. Or if Carol prefers, she can choose the snuggler type with elastic top. Both are sturdy mercerized cotton and available, incidentally, in the hosiery department at Scruggs, downtown or Clayton.
Well, thank you, Tommy Birch. At this time, while we're still waiting, we hope your listeners have made up notes on the amateur act that you like best this morning. But just to help you to confirm your opinion, or possibly to change it maybe by this time, this is a time when we call back our contestants in a sort of a talent reprise. You'll hear a small part of each act, and we'll give you the names again very clearly, I think, so you'll have no trouble identifying your choice on those write-in votes. Remember now that your votes will decide not only the winner of that beautiful $35 Motorola personal portable radio, but also the act that will represent Webster Groves High and the semifinals and maybe the finals, when the prizes will include that $1,000 United States savings bond, an all-expense trip to New York City, and a $1,000 scholarship to one of the finest music schools in the country, the St. Louis Institute of Music, located out on its own campus in Clayton, Missouri. All right, once again, here they are. Number one, we had, I believe they call themselves the Barroom Four, the male quartet. Number one.
Goodbye, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, my own true love. My honey, I'm gonna go away.
Thank you very much. Contestants number one, the Barroom Four. And contestant number two on 10 o'clock time for this morning, you will remember, was Margaret Shuhei. Margaret Shuhei. That was contestant number two, Margaret Shuhei. And contestants number three, the No Name Trio. Thank you, guys. Contestant number three, the No Name Trio, and contestant number four, Mr. Johnny Lee.
There's a land where little children cannot play, and the people have forgotten.
That was contestant number four, Mr. Johnny Lee. And contestant number five, over the piano, Barbara Rostron. Barbara Rostron. Contestant number five, Barbara Rostron. I'll go over them once again. Number one, the male quartet, calling themselves the Barroom Four. Number two, Margaret Shuhei. Number three, the instrumental trio, who has no name. We call them the No Name Trio. Number four, Mr. Johnny Lee. And number five, Miss Barbara Rostron. So be sure and select the winner. All you have to do is write the name of the act that you like best on a postcard and include your own name and address and mail the card to 10 o'clock time, KMOX St. Louis 2, Missouri. The postmark deadline is midnight of next Wednesday, so be sure to get... Here they come! Here they are! The Hilltoppers, as you might suspect, just came in. Where are they? Hey, come up here, man. We've been waiting for you. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Come on over. Come on over. You know, you almost caused hysteria this morning. They thought you weren't going to make it.
Oh,
so did we. What happened? Huh?
We got
a
hung
rush
up.
thing, didn't you?
Yeah, we got hung up. And,
Oh, you have fan clubs here galore. Look at the
we
group.
love you all,
Huh?
too. We're sure glad we made it.
First of all, I'm sure you all know them from left to right.
Jimmy,
Seymour, Billy,
And Don.
and Don.
Right.
Oh. Uh-huh. The ladies' man, huh?
That's he.
Are you married, Don?
That's a very embarrassing question.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go right ahead. Oh, all right, come on, now.
No, let him
I'm not married.
You guys, you're going so sensationally well with the recordings. Let's see. What, of course, P.S. I Love You, and
We had Trying as the first one, the very
Yeah.
first one. We had I'd Rather Die Young, and now we have Love Walked In, To Be
To Be Alone.
To Be Alone. What is it? Gee, I don't think we can. We don't have time, and it's a little bit early. Can you sing? Huh? Would you sing?
We got time on the radio?
Yeah.
Then we'll sing after.
Huh? Okay. Can you do one quickly? All right. What do we
Yeah.
need? What do we need in the way of stuff? Anything?
Firework King. We can sing it together.
What will it be?
Firework King.
Firework King.
If I Were King. All right. The Hilltoppers, ladies and
Does this mic work over here?
Huh? Yeah, yeah. No.
Oh,
no.
okay. Let's just go. Okay, go ahead.
Rudy-doot-doot, rudy-doot-doot, rudy-doo-da. Rudy-doot-doot, rudy-doot-doot, rudy-doo-da. If I were king, I know what I would do. I'd send my knights right out and capture you. I'd take you up to my castle high in the sky. We'll drink champagne and let the clouds roll by. I'd lock you up by the window and the door, post out skies on every floor, dress you up like a king should do. They can have all my kingdom if they leave me you, and that's the thing I want if I were king. Now, babe, it's true, all I want is you. Rudy-doot-doot, rudy-doot-doot, rudy-doo-da. Rudy-doot-doot, rudy-doot-doot, rudy-doo-da. If I were king, I know what I would do. I'd send my knights, but I'd capture you. I'd take you up to my castle high in the sky. We'll drink champagne and let the clouds roll by. Oh, I'd lock you up by the window and door, post out skies on every floor, dress you up like kings should do. They can have all my kingdom if they leave you, and that's the thing that I want if I were king. Now, babe, it's true, all I want is you, baby. All I want is you.
Geez, thank you so much, guys. It was a wonderful impromptu. And you'll be out at Casa Loma Ballroom, let's see, tonight, and then
Tomorrow afternoon and Sunday night.
tomorrow afternoon. You suppose we should mention the record label in here?
I wish you would.
Yeah.
What would it be?
Dot. What you coming out with? What are you coming out with next? Have anything?
Well,
Anything?
the latest one is To Be Alone and Love Walked In. That was just released about a month ago.
Listen, huh? We'll be out to Casa Loma to see you. And thanks a lot
Fine.
for rushing down here. I know.
Oh,
it
listen,
was-
thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Thanks,
We're done.
everybody.
Hilltoppers,
Thanks
huh?
a lot.
Hey, don't forget. They'll be down. The Hilltoppers will be down to sign. In the record department. I think it's on the 6th floor of Scruggs here. Okay. Now don't go away. Now look. You see what happens? They're all running out. They can't get out if you'll do that. Why don't you let them get a chance to get on there first? All right. Will you do that for us? Thank you very much, Hilltoppers. Now see you down there. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. Well, let's see. And now speaking for our entire Scruggs 10 o'clock time, and the company Stan Doherty, the little combo, Tommy Birch, Willard Scott, and our producer, Mr. Carl Horngarten, who has no hair left. This is Kurt Ray saying so long until 10 o'clock time next Saturday, when the school in the spotlight will be Sumner High.
10 o'clock times produced by KMOX in the downtown store auditorium of Scruggs Vanderbilt Barney, and the program is a weekly presentation of Scruggs and Motorola.
And this is Tommy Birch with a final reminder to high school girls and their mothers. For the best values in clothes and accessories that are fashion perfect for the younger generation, shop in Scruggs' Teen Corner department first. Remember, there are 2 stores, downtown and Clayton.
This is KMOX, the voice of St. Louis.